First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing, it's Kenneth Walker III. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Bond going to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He finds him up, taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. On 1st and 10, it's Swift to about the 48-yard line. The Lions had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. To try again after the sack. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gone.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Once again, it's Swift.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to
open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd and 9, Mond going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Goff. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Goff on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Mon now off of play action. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 41, Goff. And this one's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Goff now looking to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's nice to see Jamison Williams recovered from his knee injury suffered in the college football playoff in 2022. And we already knew that his speed was some of the best in the game. And that's a big reason why Detroit traded up to pick him 12th overall. So earliest they've taken a receiver since 2007. That pick being Hall of Famer Calvin Johnson. Nice job there by Williams, using some of that speed there to pick up a first down.
He's got room at the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Goff. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To the air again, Goff. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Goff now to throw. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Goff looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. 2nd and 10, Mon. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action here. Mon. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Goff. And Sharp calls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Off the play fake, Mon. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before break here. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. Now it's Goff. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff now looks to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff.
Right side to Williams. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing again is Goff.
He's got this complete to Williams. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
They'll try to run with Swift. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mon. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Mon looks to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd and 9, Goff. That pass caught. It's Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yards.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Another try after the first down sack.
Mond. Oh, Metcalf, what a catch.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Penny will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now it's gone.
That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Goff. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Seibert's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So